What is going on, guys? This is Michael Williams from Cartoon Universe, and today we're going to talk about the new Miraculous Season 2 trailer that released on Disney Channel in Germany, I think it was. Unfortunately, Hailey is not able to join us. She was going to join us for this conversation, but we ended up talking about Star instead because they released the new episodes for Star. So now we're just going to talk about this. Unfortunately, though, there's going to be a bit of a different trailer discussion. Because it looks like On Entertainment is sending the goons out on YouTube right now, and they are cracking down hard. They're holding no punches back. They actually got one of our videos pretty recently about some leaks, which is understandable, but this one's a trailer, and they're really cracking down on this trailer all throughout YouTube. It's actually hard to find. People keep re-uploading it on different channels, and then they get taken down within a couple days or so. So it's pretty ridiculous. So I'm not going to show any images. Like, literally can't even show images. I can't do that either, because in the last video with the leaks, we only showed images. We showed no footage whatsoever. We just showed the images and we talked about them. And they cracked down on us and they removed the video, or they, they copyright claimed the video, so we couldn't do anything with it, and now it is banned from all countries. So unfortunately, this is just going to be kind of a podcasty-esque style, so it's going to be this image. Hopefully they don't ban me for this image that they posted on Instagram anyway, and everyone already saw. It's already public, so hopefully they don't get on us for that. So if you want to do your laundry or you walk your dog, whatever, this would be the time to do so. Sorry for no images or footage, but hopefully you can enjoy the sound of my savory voice. So yeah, here we go. We're just going to kind of talk about the big points of the trailer that I think are very interesting, that I'm sure some of you have seen, but just want to give my own personal thoughts. I'm not going to go through the entire trailer because that'd be kind of hard to do because we can't show any images. So I'm just going to talk about the major plot points. Obviously, the really big one is, so it seems like Chloe's throwing a party or some sort of thing, and most of the class is there. There's no Alex for some reason. Not sure if that means anything, if she gets akumatized or what. But one thing that I'm sure all the people are freaking out about is looks like Adrian and Marinette, they're getting pretty close there, son. The shipping is real in this trailer right now. So he basically grabs her by the hand, they start dancing, and Marinette's hugging Adrian all close and cuddly and all that good stuff. So it seems like there's a slow song playing, and I'm assuming that this is kind of a misdirection. I don't think this necessarily means they are an official couple. If they were, I'd be very surprised, because this is kind of a magical girl. It's based a lot on Sailor Moon and stuff like that. And the show's been relatively simple to follow, and nothing too crazy happens. So I feel like they're not gonna go right into the whole couples thing, at least not yet. I could be totally wrong, and I would welcome that wholeheartedly, but I feel like it's not time yet. So I feel like she's just kind of getting a little too comfy, a little too cozy, but I'm sure Adrian's pretty cool with it. And a lot of people have speculated that Adrian actually does know that Marinette is Ladybug, so that's also a very real possibility. So we see that Chloe's looking all jealous, so she climbs all over Adrian because she's very insecure about herself. And we see one really confusing scene. I'm trying to understand why this is happening. It looks like Chloe is going for a kiss with Marinette. Hello? I'm sorry? So it looks like they actually do kiss. It's hard to tell with the frame and the quality, but they basically, they kiss and then they're going, they're spitting all the spit out. And no one looks too surprised. Like, the background characters look pretty surprised, but like, Adrian's just chilling. I think Adrian's into that, son. I think Adrian's he's feeling what he's seeing. I have no idea what this could be. It could be an akumatized thing. It could be a whole Hawkmouse situation where people feel very infatuated in this room for some reason, and it's affecting everyone differently. Although I don't know why everyone would just be looking all surprised and shocked here. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but that could potentially explain the whole Marinette Adrian dance. Which I don't think is the case, and it would explain Chloe going for a kiss to Marinette. I don't know what that is. It could have been that she thought she was going to kiss Adrian instead, but Marinette just kind of stood there and took it. So she may have just got caught off guard, and maybe Adrian was there and Marinette ended up there somehow, and Chloe ended up kissing Marinette. I have absolutely no idea, but I was not ready for that whatsoever. And we also got a glimpse of a new akumatized victim. He seems to be controlling a teddy bear. That's a thing. And we, you know, of course, we see some Master Fu action with Waze. He's talking to Marinette. Marinette's going through the, you know, little book of the Miraculouses. So it looks like we're going to be learning some stuff today, boy, in this season, obviously, as we all expected, because we knew that, you know, Nino was getting a Miraculous and Alia was getting Miraculous and all that good stuff. So this is nothing new, nothing super duper surprising, but that's pretty cool. And we actually see one very interesting scene. We actually see, you know, we see the Collector, which we've seen that footage from Seoul Comic-Con, Marinette and Cat Noir fighting the Collector. But we also see very interesting shot, what looks to be Gabriel Grest with Natalie. Natalie actually catching Adrian going through Gabriel Grest's secret little painting door thing. So it looks like, I'm assuming Adrian is going for the book of Miraculouses, and this is very interesting. This means things are definitely going to be going down very soon. We don't see Plague here at all, so it's possible that Plague was aware of the camera, or maybe there is a shot of him in the camera, or maybe they just missed him. He may be in the bag that Adrian's carrying, if you remember the bag that he had over his shoulder. Or maybe Kwamis don't show up on camera, which is a possibility because they are magic, so maybe they can do anything in their power to not get seen, which would also kind of go back to the theory that I had that, you know, the reason why no one recognizes that Marinette is Ladybug and no one recognizes that Adrian is Cat Noir, even though it's extremely obvious, is because of magic. Magic fixes all plot problems and writing. So, and that's not sarcasm, by the way. That's very legit. Magic is always a legitimate reason for anything. If you want to explain anything in a story, if you're a writer out there, use magic because it works and it makes sense. So yeah, that could definitely be a possibility, but this means, you know, Gabriel's probably going to be pretty upset. Again, we don't know if Gabriel's Hogmoth or not. There's still a lot of debate going on. Actually, there's a whole video you should watch at the end of this video. We'll leave a link that you can click on about, you know, the whole Collector situation, because that's Gabriel Grest akumatized. But does that mean that Gabriel Grest is definitely not Hogmoth? Does that mean Hogmoth can akumatize himself? There's no real telling yet. It's all speculation. It's all up in the air. But what would this mean? Well, we saw that Gabriel, you know, spotted Adrian's ring in that one episode. So it's possible that, you know, he's very much aware that Adrian is Cat Noir, because he seems pretty aware of the Miraculouses. Again, he's probably Hogmoth. So if, you know, Gabriel spots this, I think this could be a very interesting dynamic, because we do see that Gabriel, he does care about Adrian. Even though he can be kind of cold-hearted at times, he does genuinely care about Adrian. He's just kind of lost. So if he is aware that Adrian is Cat Noir, and he sees that Adrian's kind of going through, you know, Gabriel's stuff, then that could end in some pretty interesting dynamics and drama, and especially if Natalie ends up being the holder of the Peacock Miraculous, that would make things even more interesting. So I really can't wait to see where this story arc goes. And like we were kind of speculating, Season 2, it looks like it's going to be more story-driven, not as Freak of the Week, Monster of the Week type thing. So cannot wait to see what happens here. And another very interesting scene that we got was Marinette and Cat Noir fighting. And this is not the first time this happens. Cat Noir usually is the one to get akumatized or caught up in some mind control, madness, and mess. But it's also possible that they got turned against each other. And this could also lead in, because none of them look like different per se. They look mad, but they don't look like they're under any spell or control or anything like that, because that's usually what happens in this show. They have some type of, you know, physical feature that changes, that kind of differentiates them, that, you know, makes sure, like, you know, okay, this person's mind control, this person's under some sort of control from, you know, an akumatized villain or something, or they are akumatized themselves, but it doesn't look like either of them are akumatized or controlled by any sort of outside force. So it's possible they're just getting turned against each other. And again, this could really, you know, relate to Gabriel spotting Adrian, you know, it's kind of stealing his stuff, which could give him a new idea, or maybe Hawkmoth gets a new idea or whatever. This is assuming Gabriel is Hawkmoth. I think that would make a lot of sense. Or maybe if Natalie or whoever the Peacock Miraculous is steps in, because we know that person is going to be the boss of Hawkmoth, maybe they have an idea to kind of split them up, and that will help them and make it easier to get their Miraculouses. So I think that's kind of what's going on here. I think they're both kind of being deceived as to who's the bad guy. Maybe Marinette thinks Cat Noir is a bad guy. It looks like Cat Noir is more aggressive towards Marinette here, and Marinette's more so defending herself. So it looks like Cat Noir, for some reason, has lost trust towards Ladybug for whatever reason, sees her as a villain now. I don't know why. We'll have to wait and see. But I think it's very interesting, and you know, he could be under control of something, but I don't think that's what's happening. But we'll just have to wait and see. But that's all that we got from this trailer. Nothing else that really stuck in my head. You know, little cute little shots and stuff like that. But like I said, can't really talk about them here because I can't show any footage or images. Hopefully we don't get this video banned for whatever reason, because we're not talking about any crazy spoilers that haven't already been confirmed by the creators themselves. So hopefully it all works out. But what do you guys think of this trailer? Did you even get to see the trailer? I'm not gonna link the trailer, unfortunately. Again, I don't want to get in trouble for even promoting it. And I'm not even sure why it's a problem that it's up here, because it's a trailer that was on the Disney Channel officially, so it's not a leak. So this is very confusing. Hopefully this isn't something that keeps happening with the Miraculous community and content creation on YouTube, but we'll just have to wait and see. But what do you guys think of the trailer if you did see it? And what do you guys think of the points that I made? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you didn't see the trailer, then you missed out on some cool action. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like and be sure to subscribe. If you're new here for more Miraculous discussions, we actually have quite a few Miraculous topics on the way, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've been Mike Williams, you've been watching Cartoon Universe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.